Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Come on, do that summer fun thing. Silverwood, come join the fun. Thrills and spills that'll make you scream. Silverwood, come join the fun. Silverwood, come join the fun.
Welcome to another episode of the Silverwood Show podcast, and I am here with my co-host Jordan, who is a dad.
Yes, true. Thank you.
And I am Sara, and I've got a dad that loves to come to Silverwood. He's actually got a gold pass this year, so we'll be seeing a lot of him. So we're kind of going to make a super special Father's Day episode this week and talk about our top 5 choices for pretty much everything in the park for dad. Is it dad-worthy?
The top dad-worthy rides, water slides, food, and just hidden gems that you can find in the park.
So this is going to be a great episode, especially if you're bringing dad to the park this weekend. But before we go there, let's kick things off with the Park Pulse.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Park Pulse.
We had a great weekend.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
It was warm.
Yeah.
So
We're
typically,
having a heat wave.
Well, right, and that's kind of I was like, our spring this year has been
Crazy.
unbelievable. We had some rainy days in May on Sundays specifically, but since basically Memorial Day weekend, it's been just nothing but great weather.
Perfect.
So, and the lines are basically non-existent.
Yeah.
So. Come out!
Why are you not
come
here?
out now because they're coming. It's going to be July and August, and people are going to be coming. But right now, I mean, almost every ride you can just walk on.
I walked right onto Eagle Hunt this weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a Saturday, and I walked right onto Eagle Hunt.
Yeah.
So you should probably be here.
Be here now.
Yeah, it was amazing. My first Eagle Hunt experience.
How was it?
Amazing. I definitely know what the hype is all about and why we are award winning and all that good stuff. So it was a lot of fun. I tried all the foods over in Boulder Beach.
Okay. Did you try the chicken and waffle?
I didn't. Not yet.
So you didn't try all the food in
all
Boulder
the
Beach?
sweet foods. Let's go that way. We went with the dipped
I'm
vanilla
sorry,
bar.
but that answer was wrong.
Okay, so that will be Friday. I'm going to try it on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have more guests
Yes,
on Friday.
we have more guests
it's
on
gonna
Friday.
Be, we're going to try that on Friday.
Okay.
But I did try all the fun things that our conductors, Wander Coeur d'Alene, Hannah, and Wendy wrote about in this last week's Silverwood Express blog. A lot of people were asking, like, where do I get that? Well, their blog breaks it down to a T. Like,
everything.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
all
the
those
pictures are
treats.
so, they look so good.
So good. And that's what sold
makes
me.
everybody hungry.
So, yeah, I have to go try all these things. The butterscotch dipped vanilla bar.
That's my favorite too. That was really good.
Unbelievable. It's like a butterscotch dip with
It's like Butterfinger.
Butterfinger on top of the butterscotch.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah, and it's all hand dipped right there, so it's fresh.
and it's really pretty.
And it is
Totally photo worthy.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. And then the huckleberry soft serve.
Did you had it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was good.
It was so hot I had to put it in a cup because it
Yeah,
was not going to last. But oh my goodness, you were so right. That was
And you get a lot of it.
a lot.
You get a lot of
the
it.
whole cup.
You need a whole cup.
Yeah, it was amazing. And of course, tried out some of the new like the egg rolls and all that good stuff over at Sapphire Kitchen.
Man, you had yourself a day.
We did. And this was after work. So, yeah, we went into the park at like 5 o'clock and just had the greatest time ever. So, little wave pool, lazy river.
I think that's a tip for people. We're going to go right into the tips right now. Is if you are a local and it's a 20-minute drive out here.
Come after work.
After work, and then you don't have tickets, or if you have a season pass, that makes it easy. But tickets are cheaper after 4 p.m.
Exactly.
So come on out.
That's a fun tip. I've been telling a lot of people that online. They've been asking for promo codes and things like that. I'm like, hey, just come after what time is it? Like
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and it's cheaper. So
yeah, I think you save like $20 off the online price.
Yeah, and we had a full. I was sunburnt by the time that Boulder Beach closed. So
yeah, you still have 3 hours in Boulder Beach, and then you have, if it's a Friday or a Saturday, you have another 3 hours after that of Silverwood.
Exactly.
So you can get.
And then
6
another
hour
of Main Street to shop.
There you go.
So, really,
best of everything.
You can do everything after work. So, yeah. So, great weekend. We got Dad's Weekend coming up this weekend. So, you purchase a ticket as a
online
child or whatnot. Yeah.
Online or at the front gate, and Dad gets in free. It's the same thing as Mother's Day weekend. Yes. So, Dad, you do not need to buy a ticket. Yeah. We trust you. You do not need to bring a birth certificate of your kids and all that kind of stuff.
Typically, bringing a child does help.
But it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
The only requirement is someone has to purchase a ticket, or there has to be like a season pass that someone has to get Dad in free.
Yeah. So lots of those questions happening as well. So we trust you.
The weather looks beautiful again.
It's going to be a perfect Father's Day weekend.
Close to 80, I think, both days. Great.
Perfect. No better way to spend a day.
You can't get better.
Remember, you only get 18 summers. Just going to plug that in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
part
of it.
Think about that. Come out with the kiddo on Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, make some new experiences, new memories. I know Father's Day, typically it's like barbecue and all that kind of stuff, but let us barbecue. Yeah. And you just enjoy the rides.
Oh my gosh. And if you go to Chuck Wagon or Country,
it's great.
Oh, it's just been smelling so good in the morning. Yeah. I wake up hungry every single day dreaming about barbecue. So, and our current schedule, we're officially... It's on.
Yep. 7 days a week. Yeah. Boulder Beach and Silverwood are open. Boulder Beach is always open until 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So
no matter what,
7 p.m. The Silverwood schedule fluctuates for between 9 p.m. close and 10 p.m. close. Fridays and Saturdays is a 10 p.m. close.
There you go. So it's it's official. All of that. Yeah.
Before we know
confusion.
It's going to be Labor Day, and the summer is going to be gone. So get out here early to make the most of it.
Yeah.
Because the later you go into the summer, the more those people are like, wait, we need to go to Silverwood this summer. So.
And the weather's good now.
The weather's great now.
We can't predict that it's going to be great all summer. So especially forest fires, things like that. Just come enjoy some time. You can always come back. Right? So.
Well, you can always buy a 2-day ticket and then come now and then hold that one for a later time too.
Another tip. There you go.
We're all about the tips in the intro.
So
Park
many
polls.
tips. What do you say though? We head into some loyal listener questions with the mail train.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Mail train.
Lots of great questions. We're still just loading up on loyal listeners. If you want to become a loyal listener, have your chance for us to call you or answer one of your questions, just head to silverwoodthemepark.com/podcast. But our first question today was from Mandy McNair, and she wanted to know, what is the best souvenir to buy to remember your first Silverwood trip forever? Also, do any of the roller coasters have a camera that takes pictures of you on the ride? So a double.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So best souvenir.
There's
so many.
There are a lot, but I think the key word is there to remember your trip forever.
Yeah.
And so, man, I would say a sweatshirt is always a good one because every time you put that on, like the right-on sweatshirts, you see those everywhere.
You have that vintage Tremors sweatshirt that you wore this winter. Those things will last forever.
They last a long time. And but I do agree that the roller coaster pictures are key.
Yeah.
And so we do have that on Tremors and Stunt Pilot.
Yes.
So you can get pictures there. We're hoping to add more in future years, which will be great. But I know my daughter, her first time riding Stunt Pilot, we got the picture. We got it on a keychain. And so she puts it on her backpack when she goes to school. And so she remembers it forever.
That's special.
I think that's a great one just because you got a photo attached to the memory.
I agree. I'd agree with you 100% there. So, because I was going to say snow globe, but I actually just had a woman write in yesterday that they dropped the snow globe in the RV park and had to go get another one. So that one might not last forever.
Christmas ornament.
But yes,
you can find those
ornaments
up in the front coffee house that every time you put it up on the tree, you can remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we have one of those too.
Yeah, exactly. And I bought one last year to commemorate. So yeah. Definitely lots of options. And if, you come to the park, you see something, you forget to buy it, you can always go to shopsilverwood.com and kind of look at our online store there. And they can actually look for you. If there's something that you saw that you don't see there, just hit that contact button and they can do some searching for you.
All the tips.
So, I know. Look at us today. So next up was Sean Phobes, and he wanted to know, what is the number one thing we should splurge on when we visit to make great memories?
The number one thing we should splurge on. I think cabana would be my first.
That was my first thought.
Yeah, my first thought would be a cabana, because it gives you that privacy and that home base that you can't get really anywhere else, and you don't have to get there super early to try to beat the rush to find that spot in Boulder Beach specifically. So I don't know. I mean, I think that would be my number one.
That's what I would do, 100%. Plus, you get the rental tubes, you get the towels, you get all sorts of fun little things, and you can do a birthday package for like $49.95 or something like that includes a cake and streamers and decorations. And so you can really kind of make your experience extra special that way.
And then splurge, I don't know, there's not a lot of things out there that are like
splurgy,
expensive, so another splurge, I guess, would be Lindy's.
Yeah, a nice meal at Lindy's.
A nice meal, sit-down meal at Lindy's where you gather everybody together for dinner or for a late lunch. And you just enjoy your time together before you go back out and do more stuff because it is a great time for people to sit in a nice, controlled environment with really good food before you go back and make more memories.
Exactly. So those would be the top two.
I think so, too.
Sure.
Yeah, and I can't really think of another thing
Unless
that's
they
like...
go and buy like a ginormous teddy bear Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That's always an option.
I mean, they'll
remember that forever.
They'll remember
because
that.
they can't even get it to the car. So,
I think from a group standpoint, so I think a splurge on a group standpoint would be our roller coaster alley entrance, which you can, if you have 15 or more people, you can contact our group sales department and you can book what we call a roller coaster alley, which is exclusive ride time an hour before anybody is able to enter the ride side of the park. And you can have basically your group or a limited number of people that are riding, Timber Terror, Tremors, Stunt Pilot, some of these like iconic rides. So that would be a splurge for sure, but that would be for your group specifically.
And what a kid dream. I know that I dreamt about that kind of thing, like having a theme park to myself when I was a little kid. I mean, just phenomenal.
Well, and I think when we bring people to the park and the park's not open yet and they're walking the streets and no one's in the park, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that nobody's here. It feels so weird. And we're like, this is normal. This could be you.
Yeah, this could be you
on a roller coaster alley day. Yeah.
I remember when I first started and the first time walking through the park and nobody was here. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But it's really neat to kind of envision that energy that's going to be there later. But to have it to yourself, great splurge. Great splurge for sure. So great question, Sean. Thank you for that. Aaron Falk wanted to know, what is the most unique and yummy thing to eat at the park?
Unique.
Right now, I think you'd say the chicken waffle.
Chicken waffle, because I don't know if it's necessarily a big thing up in the Pacific Northwest. So
yeah, that's more of a southern thing.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I would definitely try that. But I mean, unique. I think the fruit fetty funnel cake's unique.
Yes. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, you're welcome. Man,
Gosh.
what are you thinking?
I mean,
Huckleberry anything, I guess, is unique.
Anything. Those floats to go is pretty unique.
That's
I mean,
true,
you've never seen that before. So
the floats to go can be found in the ice creamery, and you can get like a root beer float or like a creamsicle float.
The orange soda with the vanilla. So good. And even, those dipped vanilla bar things. Those are pretty unique. I mean, hand dipped. It reminds me of like the old school candy shops or ice cream shops or something.
Right.
So,
well, that's kind of going into like the candy store, which is a little hidden gem here.
Yeah.
you can find some really unique candy there that are maybe vintage.
Like from the 80s, like straight,
all
the great stuff. Yeah.
So go there. I think our fudge can be unique.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever had creme brulee fudge?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Watermelon.
Yeah. So
there's
s'mores.
unique stuff
so good.
all over the park. I guess it just depends on what you're craving that day.
Yeah. I had one of was it Huckleberry cinnamon rolls or?
Yeah, I haven't had that yet.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on and on about food. Don't get me started.
We could,
but,
and it's always right before lunch that we're doing this.
Exactly. So great question, Aaron. My recommendation is just try everything. So do what I did at Boulder Beach the other day and just come hungry and go home happy. So we have another winner this week that we're going to be calling to play a little game of true or false for a chance to win upwards of $75 in Silverwood cash. Plus, we're going to be giving away a pair of tickets. So let's generate this week's loyal listener.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
We have a winner.
And I'm being told it's number 1527. Let's give them a call.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rhonda?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Rhonda. This is Sara and Jordan from the Silverwood Show podcast here at Silverwood Theme Park. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
We're
doing
good.
well.
Guess what? You are our loyal listener for the week, which means we are giving you a pair of tickets to Silverwood.
Oh, cool. That's great. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. But we wanted to see if you were interested in winning upwards to $75 in Silverwood cash on top of that with a little game of true or false.
Sure.
Of course. Oh, you'll be fine. You got a 50% chance to get every question. So I'm going to give you 5 true or false statements. You just guess true or false. If you get it right, you get $5. You get it wrong, we move on to the next one. And then at the end, Jordan has a fun sounder for you. And if you can guess what right it is, you'll get what?
$50. $50 extra dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay, she's ready. So, elephants can fly at Silverwood. True or false?
True.
Yay.
Wow, that was quick.
She's like, oh,
on that one.
Hey, one I know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She's like, we ride that one every time.
Exactly. Okay, we're
$5.
in the right direction. Yes. The probability of getting wet on Thunder Canyon is 100%.
True.
Correct. She's on a roll.
Yeah.
We got $10 in the bank. The third one, Silverwood's heroine.
Wow.
How do you say hero?
So just say Silverwood's Ranger.
Hero. She's
The
a
hero.
Yeah. During the train robbery is named Ranger Daisy.
False.
Correct.
Wow, Rhonda.
Ranger Rosie
you
is the
are
right one.
on it. Nice work. So we've got $15 in the bank now. So on to the next one. There is a life-sized stuffed bear for sale at the park.
Ooh, that's a hard one. True.
Yes.
4 for 4.
And
Wow.
she tries to sell it to me every time I go in there. So I don't know how you get it to the car, but it is there. All right. This is the next one. The Coaster Classic Car Show is in its 23rd year this year.
True.
Rhonda,
5 for 5.
you were on it.
5
oh
for
my
5.
gosh.
$20.
Yes, $20 in the bank.
Okay.
Are you ready for your sounder?
That's $25.
$25. Yeah,
5 for 5
$25.
is $25.
Jordan and I are not good at math. Yeah.
Okay. The sound bite that we are going to play is a ride in Silverwood or Boulder Beach. So we have one wrong answer that I will share with you is corkscrew. That was incorrect. Here comes the ride sound. It's quick.
One of the roller coasters. Is it? What's the wooden one? I'm drawing a blank.
Temper Terror or Tremors, wooden ones.
Tremors.
Oh, that was the one you missed, but that's okay. You still got your $25.
Yes, and I don't even know what it is. Jordan won't tell me, so he thinks
So I don't get to find out.
No, we're
Well,
gonna move on to the next
Keep on
one.
listening to the podcast, and we will definitely have an answer. But
Because that sounder will move on to the next person
yes,
too.
over and over again. But you did get $25. You did get a pair of tickets, and I'm going to be leaving those at will call for you. I'll also give you a call here after the podcast to give you those details.
great.
All right?
Okay.
Thanks so much for
Okay.
playing, Rhonda, and thanks for being our loyal listener of the week.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a
Thank you,
great day.
bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, Jordan, she did great. I mean, she didn't even think about those flying elephants.
I know. I thought she was gonna be another 5 for 5, and then got the sounder right, but that moves on.
That's a tough one. So next week, we could be calling you next. If you know what that sounder is, make sure you're prepared to answer your phone. If you're not a loyal listener yet, you can sign up at silverwoodthemepark.com/podcast. It's big drop time.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The Big Drop.
Father's Day is this weekend, and we're going to have a lot of dads in the park. So no better thing to do this week, right, than give them our dad-worthy tips.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and we don't want you guys to have any struggles, especially if mom's not there this weekend and you're on your own. So this is going to give also the kids a great idea of what dad will really like to do if you want to plan that trip. So what are we going to start off with?
Well, I think the best place to start off is probably on the theme park side.
Okay.
So this is going to be, the top 5 dad-worthy rides.
Okay.
And this
5.
is subjective.
Are we going to start at the bottom or at the top?
You always start at number
the bottom.
5.
Okay.
Number
so
5.
Coming in at number 5, do we have like a drum roll or do we need that?
I do have a drum roll.
Okay.
Do we want drum roll every time?
Probably just at the beginning.
Okay, first one,
Yeah.
drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Coming in at number 5 is...
Wait,
Do we know?
Yes, it is. Okay, there it is. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Bumper boats.
Bumper boats. The happiest dad faces I have seen
true.
is in the bumper boats.
It's true.
I mean, I think that's where we've gotten some of our best shots of dads too.
Yeah, because it becomes kind of a competition,
really
especially
does.
with the people you don't know. Team up and get everybody wet, but it really is something that is just like fun for everyone.
Yeah, and the epitome of dad.
yeah. I've seen dads in there with their kids, and their kids are like, "I want to squirt," and dad's like, "Nope,
It's me.
I got it.
Let
We
Dan
are at
handle this."
war right now. Do you understand?"
Let dad be the protector today, and bumper boats definitely.
Bumper boats is a great one,
time.
and
Yeah.
I think if we had more boats, it would get even more chaos. But there's a lot of boats already in the water.
There are, and
Yeah.
watch for it's.
It's
funny. It's just really funny. If you just want to sit back and watch the dads this weekend, just stand on the sidelines and get a good laugh.
Yeah.
So
well, and I know like whenever I'm in there like against other dads, they're always trying to figure out like the secret thing. Like
what's
how
the
do
secret thing?
how do I get the stream to go straight and hit someone in the face? Everybody's looking for the headshot, right?
Okay,
So,
yeah. Any
a lot-
secrets you could share?
Well, I think I've seen a couple.
Okay.
Here we'll give some secrets for the bumper
Yes,
boats.
I like it.
First secret: in line, pay attention to which boat is shooting the most straight line drive
Accurately. Okay.
because a lot of them shoot like rainbow.
Okay.
But you want the ones that if you can get under that rainbow, you can nail someone right
so
in the face.
Full
Yeah.
linear
Yes,
Okay.
line drive
Okay.
shots. So
Okay.
whatever one's shooting the most line drive, hit that. If you aren't able to get that, or once you're in the boats, do the pulse action. So pulse your shot so that
Ooh.
it is more like, you know how it's sprinklers?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's more like hitting everybody.
Okay.
So pulse a shot. And then the most veteran move I see is people putting their hand over the front of the sprayer.
Oh, so it
sprays
out.
more of a
Kind of like a
more
cone.
a wide
Yeah,
spray
yeah.
and get people, especially when you're up close and personal in the action. So Bumper
Jordan's
Boats 101.
Top 3. I love it. Okay, that's perfect for number 5. So bumper boats.
Bumper Boats is number 5.
What is number 4?
Moving on
Jordan?
to number 4 is Spin Cycle.
Yes, and this is my personal favorite ride. So Dad hopefully will love it. My dad didn't so much, but it's one of those rides that I feel like you have to conquer. And Dad loves to be the brave conqueror, right?
Right.
So you're going to go upside down. You get to sit by your kids. You get to see the park from a totally different view that you'd normally never get to see it.
Yeah, and it's the tallest of its kind in the world, so conquer that. And it's intimidating to look at.
Super intimidating.
So there's so many people that's sitting on the sides, and I know, Dad, you don't want to sit on the sides. You want to be in the action. It's more intimidating than it actually is.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I know people are like spinning, that might hurt my stomach, whatever. Actually, for me, I don't feel the spin hardly at all on that ride.
In fact, I forget it's spinning altogether. So, I mean, you're going upside down, but it's so smooth. And it's just, I don't know. I love it. It's my all-time favorite in the whole entire park. So, So dads, if you have a daughter, maybe they're like me and maybe they'd really enjoy it. So I definitely, number 4 for sure.
Spin Cycle, number 4.
Yep.
Number 3, we have Aftershock, which it probably could be higher just based off of that whole intimidation thing. It is the big bad ride in all the park. But we felt like there was better options potentially for all the dads.
Yeah. But Aftershock's one that maybe mom might not be too savvy on going on, you know? So, and I'm not speaking for all moms out there, obviously, but so maybe Dad has always kind of wanted to go on it, never gotten a chance to. Well, this weekend, Aftershock. Yeah, weather's going to be great.
Weather's great. Aftershock does have some weather restrictions. It has to be above 65 degrees, and the wind cannot be blowing too hard up at the very top. So that's why the main reason it's down when you come to the park is because of that temperature, but also the wind. The wind plays a big factor for those sensors. And it's more of a safety feature than anything. It doesn't mean it's broken down. It means it's being safe.
It means keep track, you know, maybe not too early in the morning. Don't go there first thing because it might still be a little too cold out. Not too late in the afternoon when those winds pick up. So you kind of want to hit that sweet spot right in between. So.
Right. And you'll start to see, you'll hear that big, like the horn. And that's when you know it's starting to go. And you'll start to see them test it. And so they do some testing where it goes up the tower and then goes down and then goes back up the tower. And they jog it back up and forth. And that's the time to start to head over that way and get in line to ride Aftershock.
And that's like badge worthy.
Yes, for sure.
It really is. So
yeah, it's the tallest roller coaster in the Pacific Northwest, and it's the only one of its kind in the Northwest, in the whole continent. North America.
So, come try our boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Number 2, I think, is a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah?
Yeah, because number 2 is Tilt-A-Whirl.
But I mean, it brings
classic.
back those classic, how many dads rode Tilt-A-Whirl, you know, back in the day when they went to the carnival or to the fair or whatnot when they were kids.
Right.
Let's see if you can still do it.
Yeah, it's another spin ride, which I know a lot of people maybe can't handle. But I think Dad with 3 kids in there makes for a great ride.
Totally. And the kids are going to make fun of you forever if you throw up. So, you know, there's that challenge
Just don't do
there.
That.
but there's a memory. It's going to last a lifetime.
Yeah, and I think honorable mention for this would be, we talked about Scrambler and even potentially Super Roundup because those are all kind of the spinny rides in the same genre of carnival type rides.
Exactly.
So all of those could have fit into number 2.
Yeah, we love nostalgia when it comes to Dad. So, and we know dads love nostalgia. So that's a really good one.
And
good luck.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay.
Number 1 should have been the drum roll. That drum roll comes
in.
next.
Okay, let's do that.
We messed that up. Okay,
Coming in
drum roll.
At number 1. That's a long drum roll.
It delivers some anticipation for sure.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
Tremors.
Yes,
it has to be Tremors.
It has to be Tremors. It's just that you get the photo with your kiddo. It could be their first roller coaster ride. It's brand new this year.
Super smooth.
Oh, so smooth. So you have to experience it. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all there is to it.
For sure. And especially as like if you've grown up with the park at all, you've experienced it back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and now it's time to re-experience it with your kids. It's the perfect ride for that because you do get the photo. You can get the photo at the purchase it. We didn't include Stunt Pilot on this list. We could have.
We could have.
But the only reason why we didn't have Stunt Pilot is because you ride by yourself.
Yeah.
This one, you still get that photo.
Exactly.
One of my favorite memories of all time is riding stunt pilot with my daughter, but I couldn't see her face the whole time.
Right, exactly.
And so I have a lot of good memories with her on Tremors, and so that's where Tremors takes the number one spot.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think people will argue with that.
I don't think so either.
No.
It's Father's Day. So, yeah, Dad, if you want to go ride stunt pilot, definitely ride stunt pilot for sure. But we think in terms of a family-oriented kind of situation, Tremors is where it's at. So those are our top 5 rides in the theme park, in the drive park. So
let's move over to the water park.
Okay.
Yes, Boulder Beach rides.
Starting at number 5.
Number 5 is the wave pool.
The wave pool.
Wave pool.
Dads love the wave pool.
It's a splash in waves. What can go wrong with dads?
Nothing.
No, just stay in there, get all wrinkly with the water, and have a great time and surf those waves.
Yeah, and even just sitting on your lounge chair right there and almost like pretending you're at the ocean. That's always fantastic.
That's
honestly.
included in this whole thing. It says, pretend like you're
on
just sitting on the beach.
Mm-hmm. And I was there this last weekend. I can't even tell you the amount of dads with their like little girls with their water wings and on their shoulders. And it's such a neat little experience. So
there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. So that's because it's so popular.
Yeah.
We just put 2 in.
Exactly.
And the second one, the north one, we talked about this in an episode last, but that doesn't open until we hit a certain attendance number. So some of you might be coming like, why is that one not open? That's why.
Yeah,
and so, but when it is open, I really enjoy the north one better. To be honest, I think that one. I just like the scenery around it. It's a little more secluded. Not as many people are in it. So North Wave Pool is where it's at.
Yeah, and a few more lawn chairs over there too as well, lounge chairs. So that's a good little tip. Okay, so from the wave pool, we're at number 4.
We're number 4. We're going to go over to Avalanche Mountain.
Yes. I mean, this is family fun. If you've got a lot of kids, you want to get the whole family on one ride, Avalanche Mountain is where it's at. Yeah, absolutely. So, and another place that I've seen a lot of great pictures of Dad holding on for dear life.
I've ridden that ride with a number of dads. Because I was filming for marketing or whatever. And it never gets old to see the dad's face and the kids all having a ton and like getting to the bottom and they're like, we did it. Yes. And we conquered it to conquer the mountain.
Family, you know, so that one's by far. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite rides in the whole park.
Great views from up there too.
It is.
There's a view from the park that you can't see anywhere else.
That's one of the ones, if you're going to the water park first, I would try to go to probably first or second, depending on where you go, because number 3 is Eagle Hunt. So that would be first or second as well.
Absolutely. And this one, you can compete if you've got enough people in your family, or you and just one can compete against the other 2.
Yeah.
And competition's always fun for dads, right? Dads love competition, and it's Eagle Hunt. It's number 1 USA Today best of Reader's Pool water coaster in the country.
Best water coaster in the country.
Which is a big deal, especially because we've only had it for a year, so it's only going to get better.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And I can't wait to take my dad on it.
It's a blast, and
it really is.
The only reason why this probably wasn't higher on the list is because the other 2 are just quintessential dad.
Exactly.
And the competition factor, you have to have 2 people. So that plays also a factor in this, is you have to have 2 people. And and the other end you can play. So you can have 4 people total going down this thing.
Exactly.
But it is such a great ride, and just all of the twists and turns and the water, and you just get drenched.
And if you love fishing, I mean, you're basically like an eagle hunting for
That's the idea.
a fish.
Yes.
So it's really neat. And you're flying through the forest inside those tubes. And how often do you get to go upwards? You know?
Right. I know.
That's what's really
this
amazing.
One, there are 4 blast areas.
Yeah. And the water's coming from a whole different direction.
No,
you
exactly.
Ever expect. So you're going to get wet.
You get drenched on this one.
Definitely going to get wet.
But it is a ton of fun, and we've had nothing but glowing reviews of everybody that rides it. It's so fun to sit at the bottom and just watch people come off it, because they're just, smiles are so big on their face.
And the racing factor, so everyone's, in this like mad competition.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Quick tip.
I've
analyzed and watched it a lot this week.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to win, try to get on lane 2.
Really?
Lane 2, I've seen.
That's why the kids that I was racing this weekend wanted lane 2.
Lane 2, I've seen win more than lane 1. I don't know why, because they're the exact same, but It just seems to work out that way.
Sometimes, because I will say myself and my friend Ashley, we did beat the boys that we were racing against.
And you're in lane 1?
And we were in lane 1.
Okay, so it's not every time, but I would say probably 4 out of the 5 times
definitely.
I saw lane 2 winning.
Okay, so there's your tip. You can try out our,
if you're a mom listening to this and dad's not listening to this, tell him lane 1 and then beat him.
That's actually a really great idea. Or vice versa.
Vice versa. If your dad, now you know the tip.
Yeah.
The tip, lane 2.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Are we in
We're
number 2?
Number 2. Okay.
Number 2. What
big one.
is number 2?
Very similar in terms of the racing factor, but it's Riptide Racer.
Yes.
Riptide Racer.
Jordan, I know you've got some good tips on how to get down that a little faster.
Yeah.
Are you going to share them?
Well, if you I do have
He's
tips,
like, no.
but at the same time, go listen to our Boulder Beach episode
there we go.
With Danny, because that's her favorite ride, and she knows how to get like a sub 8-second time,
which is insane.
It is very fast.
Yeah.
But the competition factor, it's so much fun. The one tip, little hint that I have is make sure you pull up with like your wrists on the front of the mat that you're riding, so that it's not like dragging the water, and ride on your elbows.
Okay.
As little contact on the slide as possible is going to get you down that thing faster.
Okay, so you're going to float basically more.
Try, but because I've seen a lot of people like they just plow through the water and they don't pull the
so
tip
it's like
of
turning
it.
it into a toboggan a little bit. Okay.
Pull the tip up.
Yeah.
Because that if you're just listening, I'm like demonstrating here with my hands. Pull the tip up, and you won't plow through that water. And because I know a lot of people talk about the water getting in their face, and
then you're blind and you can't go as
Exactly.
fast. But
So-
you can race the whole family. How many lanes are there?
there are 6 lanes.
6 lanes. So if we got
everybody
6,
and
everybody.
someone else.
Exactly. So Riptide Racer, and we want to know who wins. So
Yeah.
take those tips into consideration. But I want to know what number 1 is.
Number 1.
Number 1. I need a drum roll. Number 1, ride at Boulder Beaches.
The Lazy River.
Yeah, because Dad, you're lazy.
Oh wow! Wow!
I mean,
no.
they love their lazy chairs and they love their naps. And
That was
I'm
very
going stereotypical.
Wow.
Sorry, Dad. I might be talking about you, but
no.
yeah, Dad loves to relax.
It's fun to relax. You need to
Yeah,
relax.
you do.
After
You've
so much
been-
work that has happened
Yeah.
to get here.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, you mowed the lawn today, this morning, before you even went to Silverwood. I mean, think about it.
Yeah, well,
you did a lot of things.
My wife's mowing our lawn today.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
But I'm going to edge when we get home.
Exactly. So Jordan is proving my point right now as to why the dads need to enjoy Lazy River. And there's the swim up little bar.
The float up
and there's
bar,
all
I think,
the
is what
things.
pushes this over the top.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You get to lounge on and just sip.
Just
sip and lounge.
and sip and keep going around.
Yes, in
and
circles.
we filmed a commercial a couple weeks ago for Father's Day weekend. It's playing right now, but we found 2 dads and they just floated and had the best time of their life.
You guys found the perfect dads for
did.
that commercial.
We did.
You really did.
And they were just standing there. We're like, how about those guys? It was
like you
perfect.
knew.
It was perfect.
Not
So-
that you can pick dads out of a crowd.
No,
or
it's
anything.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Especially
not
at
at
the
all.
Lazy River.
No. Honorable mention, I just thought of probably be my father-in-law's favorite ride would be the speed slides.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
And the speed slides, not just the straight drop or the covered one. It's the one that kind of, they call it like, that has like the caterpillar humps, whatever, down. Because he just tries to go as far down that thing as possible. So
interesting.
that would be probably 5B.
Okay,
5B.
Okay.
5B. There we
can
go.
take additionals. Yeah,
Okay.
totally. And
There's
if
just
you
too
have
much.
something you feel like we've missed, obviously write in at podcast at
let us know.
silverwoodthemepark.com. Let
What's
us know.
What's your top 5?
What's your top? Okay, so we've covered rides.
Rides are covered.
Into food?
Food.
Food. I love food. Dads love food.
Dads love food.
Food and bev, actually.
Food
So,
and bev
yes.
and snacks, anything in the park.
Anything that goes into your mouth and you eat.
Yes.
Or
This was hard. This was hard.
Because dads, there's a lot of options.
There's a
for
lot of
you,
options.
Not going to lie. But we know that typical dads love all the meats,
Okay.
all the brews,
All the sweets.
all the sweets.
Great.
So
That is what we have.
that's pretty much what we have, right? So coming in at number 5
This is an all-encompassing one. This
Yeah.
is Lindy's
in general.
just in general.
Yeah.
Which I think there's an argument to have this
Yeah.
higher
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
But number 5 at Lindy's because they have the the Wrangler. We just couldn't choose one, right? I think that's part of the
Jordan's
hard
favorite
thing.
is that
Wrangler burger. You have the
and-
Lenny's burger. You have the St. Louis. You have the ribs. You have my wife said
ribs.
my wife said the spaghetti was the best spaghetti she's ever had.
Ooh, okay.
So take that for what it's worth.
I will say this.
And meatballs.
The food at Lindy's, I mean, it's always good, but this season, I feel like something's been taken up even an extra notch. It's delicious.
It's very good, and they have a full bar.
Full bar.
Full bar
Exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Huckleberry lemon drop martini.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's like Huckleberry lemon drop. Lemon drop is hyphenated, right?
Lemon drop. Yeah, I think it's one word.
Okay. Well, lemon drop martini. So 3 words.
3 words.
3.5 words.
Yeah.
Let's say 3.5
3.5.
words.
I like
Huckleberry
that.
lemon drop
I like that.
martini.
Mhm.
That's where you need to.
And they have a different special every day too. Like
Oh, and
yesterday
for the
they had
drinks?
Peachio something with like your little Peachios.
Oh.
It looked
I do like those.
incredible. Yeah. So lots of sweet drinks for Dad too.
I'm actually kind of a peach O-ring snob.
Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well then you should have tried one.
Well,
I'm sure Phaedra will
so
make one
you know
for
what's funny is the best peach rings. You know where to find them.
Where?
This is in my opinion. This is not Silverwood's opinion. In my opinion,
Okay.
Circle K gas stations. The Circle
K brand.
The Circle
Yeah,
K
yeah.
brand peachos are the plumpest,
Ooh,
juiciest, best peach rings in.
This is good to know.
So whenever we're driving over to Western Washington
Uh-huh.
stuff, we always make sure we stop
Circle K
in Ellensburg at Circle K.
Oh, that Ellensburg Circle
Yep.
K is funny too. Totally funny. Okay. Well,
So that's a little inside.
you
scoop.
might
There
want to
we go.
let Silverwood know so they next time they make those Peachio,
Maybe
whatever
maybe.
they were. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
5,
Well,
Lindy's.
Fun dad tip. They
Number
love Peachios.
4 is a signature scoop ice cream. That's at
And
the-
explain, Jordan, what a signature scoop is.
Signature scoop used to be called our single scoop, but really it was 5 scoops.
Yes.
So we used to really only have 1 scoop
Yeah.
option, and it was 5 scoops of ice cream. It was a lot of ice cream. It's dad worthy.
Yes.
100% dad worthy
So-
ice cream.
And you can get different flavors.
Different flavors. My favorite
what's
is
your
the
favorite?
Moose Tracks Huckleberry Mint.
Okay.
That is the 3.
That's a good combo, though.
I think so. Some people are like, wait, Huckleberry and mint? Does that really go together?
Yeah.
It does.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
And especially when you throw in like the peanut butter cup and all that.
Mm.
It's just it's a mix that is perfect for a hot day.
And
I need to go
Dad.
have one right now.
I was
I'll be
gonna
back.
say,
I'll be right
he's-
back.
He's swooning over
Yeah.
his imagination. So yes,
Okay.
over at the ice creamery. Yes.
And then number 3, we're gonna go to Northern Flights in the water park.
I mean, dads love beer, right? Lots of dads
I
love
don't,
beer.
but
you know,
yeah.
But you're more of a Huckleberry lemon drop
Yes,
martini
that's
guy.
the more-
So we've covered both.
Yes.
We've covered both. So for our dads who don't like their martinis, we got flights of beer.
Well, also slushies if you don't want.
and
so
slushies. So and non-alcoholic versions.
non-alcoholic
of course,
version as well. But
So-
this is over in the new Emerald Forest expansion last year by Eagle Hunt. So
Yeah.
it's very unique to the park. There's nowhere else where you can get flights of anything. So
and we've got some great beer choices.
local
this year.
A lot of
Uh-huh.
local options.
We have a creamsicle one.
Oh,
It tastes like a creamsicle. So even if you're not a beer guy
Maybe.
and you want to try the creamsicle beer, it
Yeah.
tastes like a creamsicle.
Might need
so
to try that.
yeah, it's really, really good. So yeah,
Open
go get
to
your
it. I'm
flight
open.
of beer. Okay, and coming in at number 1.
number 2 actually because
number
that was number 3.
I can count because I'm good at math.
Number 2 is the Chuck Wagon all you can
obviously.
eat barbecue.
Yeah.
There's a case to be made for number 1 with that.
Yeah, but you can get number 1 there.
No, you can't.
You can't?
You can't.
Okay,
No,
so that's why
this
number 1 is separate.
Yes.
Okay.
You got the pulled pork. You got the hot dogs. You got the mac and cheese. You got the watermelon. If you want, you can get a salad.
Can I just say I was in the
chicken.
kitchen yesterday
Yeah.
watching this
Oh, it's
all
unbelievable.
go down. So I don't know if y'all know, but when we go by like on the train, you can see them actually chopping firewood and smoking and grilling this meat. It's insane. But watching them make all the cheese
Yeah.
and the mac and cheese, so good. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah. So Dad, you're going to appreciate it. All the meats.
100%.
All the meats.
All the
But
meats. My favorite go-to is macaroni and cheese. Cut up the hot dogs like when you were a kid and put pulled pork on top of that.
oh my gosh,
Mix
that
it all
sounds
together.
so good.
It is good.
Why
So
haven't you told me this until now?
you don't pay attention to when I'm eating there.
I guess
because
so,
I
yeah.
do it every time.
Do you really?
Yeah, I really do.
Last time we did it, you
Yes,
did it?
I did it.
Okay, well, I know I'm going to have to give it a shot.
Okay.
Dad, I'll bring you there, okay?
Perfect.
All right.
And number 1.
Number 1.
Food.
Best food for Dad.
For
in
dad
the
worthy
park.
food is the turkey leg.
Because what guy doesn't love running around with his like full on caveman turkey leg?
100%. Yes.
It's like Fred Flintstone style.
and it's huge. It's so big.
And it's delicious.
Yeah.
It is delicious. I mean, we all dug into one preseason.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's the best. And where do you get that, Jordan?
You can get that at Rapids Grill, and you can get that at Country Barbecue.
Yeah. So go get your flight of beer, get your caveman turkey leg,
And now you're ready.
and you are ready for anything in the park.
Yeah. Let us know what we missed.
And please take some pictures
Yeah.
and tag them.
Yeah, exactly.
We
With
would love
all
to
of
share
that
those.
in one hand, it would be so
yes.
good.
So those are some pretty good lists.
Those are some pretty good
But
lists.
you've got some
I've got
extra
a-
special Jordan hidden gems.
Yes.
Okay,
So
let's go
this
through
is
these
the
quickly.
super secret hidden gems list. It's not all of them are super secret, but
Okay.
this is, in my opinion, not rides,
dad,
not food. This is dad worthy.
Yeah, and he's the
Dad-worthy.
dad, so this is
Okay.
all Jordan.
Number 5
Yeah.
is Midway Games.
Okay, yeah.
So we got 3-point shootout, which
Yeah.
is kind of around the corner. You got any of these more competitions, the Great Race.
Yeah.
Great thing to put your family up against. Spiromania,
Yeah.
all that stuff comes into the Midway Games.
Yeah.
And I think that is a perfect place for dad and the family to win a prize. Because
Yes.
when you look at all those, like, kind of more nostalgic movies,
Yeah.
who's winning the prize?
Yes,
Dad.
always
Dad's winning the
dad.
prize. So
Dad needs to win the prize. Does
Exactly.
dad get to keep it?
Dad does not get to keep it ever.
No. Okay. Yeah. I kind of figured that.
Never.
So maybe this is the year you let dad keep the prize.
I
that
don't
he
thi-
earns.
I don't
Probably
think
not,
so.
though. Yeah.
Number 4 is the train ride.
Absolutely.
The train ride is number 4, and this is kind of a ride. But we were with the Inlander, and he had never ridden the train
No.
before, and so
Yeah.
it is so much more than just a train ride.
Yeah.
I know dads love trains.
Yes.
a lot of
Dad
times,
loves
but
trains. They love robberies.
and if you want dad to be part of the action,
Ooh, there you go.
sit them in the open train car number 4,
Number 4.
and just maybe they'll be a part.
Yes.
And if
Become a
if
robber
mom is
for a
listening,
day.
if mom is listening and dad's not listening, try to get Ranger Rosie to put a little yellow bandana on dad and be a part of the show.
Because the kids are going to love it.
It's
The kids are
awesome.
going to love it. So, and
Yeah.
so will dad, because
will
he'll
Dad.
get to say he was a robber for a day.
Well, and so one of my favorite memories of my dad on the train ride was way back in the day. And there was a moment where he was pulled off the train. Actually, he was pulled to the back of the train, and he had to get in costume, and it was like this whole little bit.
Oh my gosh.
And they dressed up in a woman's costume and had him in a dress, and he said, "Oh no, think of the children," like that. He had to say it in like his best woman voice, and they looked over and like, that was the ugliest woman I've ever seen. it was just so funny. Everybody laughed, but you had to get someone who was into it, and so that's kind of the same thing with
that's
this.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, I love
So
that. What a
train
great
ride.
memory. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The train provides great memories. Okay,
Number
what's
3
number 3
is similar to number 5 in the Midway, but it is the arcade.
Oh yeah.
The arcade.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't been in the arcade, it is a little hidden gem. And especially if you're like a pinball head and you love the pinball machines.
Nostalgia.
We
More
have,
nostalgia.
I don't know how many, but we have a lot of classic. We have Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
We have some of these really nice vintage pinball machines and some newer ones as well. And my favorite, if you go in there and you want to play NBA Jam all day long.
Yeah. You're good.
I don't know all that's in there right now, but you'll find some classics.
Yeah, for sure. And I know a lot of dads that have brought their kids there and have ended up spending like pretty much their whole Silverwood time in that
Totally.
arcade. So
Yes.
it's a great place to take the kids and win maybe another prize with all
Absolutely.
those tickets. So,
Number 2,
okay.
Phantasm, the
Yeah,
magic
yeah,
show. You just
definitely.
can't beat it with
Definitely.
sitting inside, grab a pizza, and enjoy a world-class magic show.
It really is.
Everybody's
It's so
minds
good.
are blown when they've never seen it before. They're like, "Oh, it's just a magic show at a theme park." No, it's a magic show that is worthy of Vegas.
Yeah, it really is. And now
Yeah.
it's circus themed.
Yes.
And so we've got, things everywhere. We've got
It's-
women in the sky and we've got.
They're also called aerialists.
Yes.
or
Well,
acrobats.
And, there's one that floats.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Levitates is the word.
Levitating.
And number 1.
Okay, number 1. Jordan's number 1 dad-worthy spot in the park that's off food and rides.
Well,
That's not food
it's not food rides.
Yeah.
It is the water cannons.
Yes.
And this
My
is
dad would agree.
Water cannons at Log Flume, the water cannons to soak the people on Boulder Beach, and the water cannons at Thunder Canyon. Because who doesn't love to surprise someone with a splash of water in their
Yes.
face when they think they've made it past? Yeah. The water cannons at bumper boats. Did I say some?
You said Boulder Beach.
Boulder Beach, sorry.
So, yeah.
Water bumper boats.
Double B is hard.
Yeah, bumper boats, water
Bumper
cannons.
boats.
That'd be really cool to have
Yeah.
cannons at Boulder Beach, though.
That
I
actually
guess
is a great idea. Like
water
Lazy
cannons.
River?
No, I got it. There is water cannons at Pollywog Park. Those ones.
There you go.
Now
There's
we
some
have
more.
them
Yeah.
all.
Literally
I wasn't
both
wrong.
sides of the
I
park.
wasn't wrong.
You weren't. But we should get some on the Lazy River because
Yes.
that'd be really fun.
That would be really fun.
But yeah, I know that my dad, that's what he wants to do completely next time he comes here. So that really is a dad-worthy thing.
For
just
sure.
to
Grab the stack of change that you have, quarters,
get rid of it
and get ready for
yeah.
it. Yes.
Yeah. And you can make a day out of it.
But you know what else is so dad? Is dad jokes. And I have a little game for us to play.
Jordan and his
we're gonna
games.
this is gonna have to be quick, but I have
Okay.
underneath my chair.
He's pulling out the magic hat. Okay.
And I have in this, I didn't make these. We got these from
Didn't producer Jay and producer Amanda make these?
Yes, they made
Okay.
these.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, they are just dad jokes in a hat.
Dad
And
jokes
we're gonna each take
jokes in a
5.
Okay.
So take 5.
Okay. I'm moving my microphone for a second.
Okay, take 5.
Can I look?
No, well, you can't really see
Is
they're
that one?
folded.
That's
one. I have 2,
3,
3.
4.
I think that's 4. 5. Okay,
Okay.
we have 5. We have 5
Okay.
dad jokes.
Okay.
Here's the game.
Okay.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
So the game
So
is
you're
don't
gonna read
laugh.
me your joke.
I
and
will read you the joke, and if you laugh, I get a point, or you lose a point.
What if I'm laughing already?
Well, then this is gonna be really easy.
Okay, so you can go into the negatives here.
You can't. No, let's.
Wait.
If you just laugh at the joke, you lose a point. We start with
Okay.
5 points.
Oh, we start with 5 points.
We'll start with 5
Okay.
points. I actually only grabbed 4, so here's in my
Are
other
you
one.
cheating? 1,
Nope.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay. Dad goes first.
Dad goes first. Ready? No. From
Okay.
now on.
Whew, no
no
laughing.
laughing at all.
At all. Neither person. Not
Neither
the person
person,
who's
not even
reading
reading.
it or receiving
So,
it. Okay.
If these don't go well, it's gonna be kind of bad audio. But
Okay.
here we go.
Okay.
No
we got
laughing.
this.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
What?
One is very heavy, and the other is a little lighter.
That's actually a good one, though.
Oh.
Oh!
We both lost a point. Okay, no laughing.
Okay.
No
No laughing. Okay. 6:30 is my favorite time of day, hands down. I don't get it.
Hands down is 6:30.
Oh.
Like the hands on a clock.
Okay. I'm not.
I know
gonna
we
lie.
don't really use analog clocks anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
So, Dad, you'd probably not go very far
get
with that
that.
one. Okay. No laughing.
Okay.
You started to laugh just then.
I finally just got it.
Okay.
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 What
I'm
does
ready.
what does a pirate say when he's 80?
What?
I'm 80.
Even our producers are laughing right now. Jordan, did you get that? He didn't laugh, though. He didn't laugh. Okay, I lose a point. Okay. He's
You
trying
lost-
really
you
hard.
lost the point. I'm done.
Were
I'm
you
good.
holding your breath? He was legitimately holding his breath. Okay.
Let it all out.
Okay, my dad joke. Got an email the other day showing me how to read maps backwards. Turns out it was just spam.
That's a good one.
I don't get that one. That's okay. Okay.
I'm gonna laugh because you don't get it.
I don't get it.
What's maps backwards?
Maps.
How do you,
Oh, okay. Can you zoom in on Jordan's face right now for the YouTube because it's amazing?
I'm just trying not to laugh. Okay.
Okay. I don't want you to pass out over there either because you're holding your breath though. Oh, he's got the stealth look on his face.
What's black and bad for your teeth?
What?
A bowling ball.
Okay.
This is too
I can't help
easy.
it.
This is too easy. Too easy. You're up. Next.
Okay. Well, my dad bowls, and so I just
Your dad
there's
bowls,
Funny,
that's what-
funny memories right there. Okay.
So how many? You laughed every time. So
No, there was one I didn't.
Okay, one. Good.
Okay. How do you fix a broken pizza?
I don't know.
Tomato paste. Silence. The silence. Hey, we both did good on that one.
How do you organize a space party?
How?
You plan it.
Getting better. I want
That
to
was
hear
better.
the pirate again, though. Oh, wait. Because
I'm
I like
80.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait. I laughed before I even read it. Is that okay? I haven't read it yet.
Technically, no, but
Okay.
Go ahead.
3 guys walked into a bar. You'd think one of them would have seen it.
You would think.
You would think.
You would think.
You would think.
I run into things all the time.
I do too.
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Are there 26 letters in the alphabet? 25.
Oh man, guys, makes it really hard when the jokes don't land. Do you get that?
Yeah.
There's 26 letters.
There are. I thought there were 25.
Y is one of them.
But I thought there were 25.
I don't know
letters.
why the Y letter. Okay.
But I really
moving on.
Okay, it's my turn. This is very dad. This is perfect. I love my furniture. My recliner and I, we go way back.
It's a great one.
This is a great one.
Okay. This is my last one.
Was that 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was 5 for me, I think.
Did I do 5? I must have started with 5.
I don't know.
We're going to do 6. Here it comes. I gave up my seat on the bus to a blind lady, and that's how I lost my job as a bus driver. Oh, you're just going to mime things? Thanks.
Oh, of course.
And that's dad jokes.
Oh,
yes.
my gosh.
Okay.
Feel free to use them all weekend long. Should I post them on the blog?
Maybe.
For dads.
Maybe,
Okay, I'll
sure.
go post them on the Silverwood Express blog so that you can take them with you and put them in your pocket for later. So that's a wrap on our Father's Day special episode of the
There's
Silverwood
lots of tips
Show.
and tricks for dad in there.
Dad, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Next week, another very special episode, but we'll tell you about that then. So what do you say we wrap things up and you go sign up to be a loyal listener at silverwoodthemepark.com/podcast. And that's a wrap on this week's ride. Thanks for tuning in to The Silverwood Show. If you had a blast, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share the fun with your fellow thrill seekers. Got a question, story, or suggestion? Send it our way to podcast@silverwoodthemepark.com for a chance to be featured in our Mail Train segment. Until next time, keep your hands and feet inside the podcast and stay thrilling.
Let's go again! Silverwood, come join the fun.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No